There's an old proverb that says, "He who chases gold may lose the light of the sun." It speaks of something ancient, something buried not only in forgotten jungles, but deep within the human heart. Welcome to Hidden Blueprint, where we uncover timeless truths hidden beneath history and myth. If wisdom from the past still speaks to your soul, remember to subscribe. You're among seekers who look beyond the surface. In our last reflection, The Prosperity Paradox, we discovered how abundance can quietly destroy peace. But today, we journey deeper into a legend that has haunted kings, explorers, and dreamers for centuries. For ages, men have whispered about a city made entirely of gold. They called it El Dorado, the Golden One. To many, it wasn't just a myth, it was a promise of glory, power, and eternal wealth. But El Dorado's true story is not about gold. It's about desire, that endless fire within the human heart, pushing us to climb mountains, cross oceans, and sometimes destroy ourselves for what we think will finally make us whole. It began in the 16th century, when Spanish explorers heard rumors of a golden king who covered his body in gold dust each morning and washed it off in a sacred lake at sunset as an offering to the gods. That image, a man glittering like the sun, captivated the world. Soon, El Dorado became more than a man. It became a kingdom, a city, and eventually an empire of gold hidden deep in the jungles of the New World. Expeditions were launched, fortunes were spent, lives were lost. Men disappeared into the green silence, chasing a dream that shimmered just beyond reach. And with every failure, the legend only grew stronger because El Dorado was never about what was real. It was about what people wanted to be real. The search for El Dorado became a mirror reflecting the deepest corners of human desire. The explorers weren't just hunting treasure. They were chasing validation, purpose, and proof that their lives meant something. But the closer they came to what they desired, the further they drifted from what truly mattered. Entire expeditions vanished into the jungle. Some went mad. Others turned on each other, and none found the golden city. The jungle swallowed their greed whole, because in chasing everything, they lost themselves. Yet beneath this story lies a hidden truth: El Dorado was never a place. It was a parable, a reflection of the illusion that happiness lives just beyond the next conquest, the next success, the next glittering prize. And though centuries have passed, the same chase continues. Today, El Dorado is not hidden in the Amazon. It hides within our ambitions. We pursue it through wealth, fame, luxury, and recognition, believing that somewhere ahead lies the feeling of enough. But like the explorers, we find the horizon always moves. Every treasure gained reveals another still missing. The Muisca people, whose rituals inspired this legend, never saw gold as wealth. To them, gold was light, a symbol of harmony with the divine. When their king bathed in gold dust, it was not greed, it was gratitude, an offering of light back to the gods. But when outsiders heard the tale, they stripped it of its meaning. They saw only the metal, not the message. They worshipped the shine, not the source. And that's when the sacred became a commodity. Today, the pattern repeats. We chase the symbol and forget the spirit. We forget that gold was never meant to be owned, it was meant to be understood. Maybe El Dorado was never lost, because it was never a city at all. Maybe it was always a lesson about mastering desire instead of being mastered by it. When your ambition serves your purpose, that is El Dorado. When your wealth uplifts others, that is El Dorado. When your success doesn't cost your peace, that too is El Dorado. The explorers who sought gold found only emptiness. But those who seek wisdom, patience, and balance, they find treasures that no jungle can hide and no thief can steal. El Dorado teaches that desire is not the enemy, attachment is. Gold itself isn't evil, but the endless hunger for more blinds us to the light we already carry. The real treasure isn't buried beneath the earth, it's buried within the heart. And when one discovers that, the search ends. Because you stop chasing and start becoming. As the ancients said, he who knows when enough is enough will always have enough. The explorers missed that truth, but you don't have to. Because in the end, the brightest gold doesn't shine in the hands of men. It shines in the hearts that have learned to be content. This is the hidden blueprint. And before you go, ask yourself this. If the search for gold blinded men for centuries, what secret did the ancients know that allowed them to turn desire into power instead of destruction? That's the question we'll uncover in the next blueprint.